Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Welcome to Piccadilly Stampin'.
Or hello.
It's Friday.
It is Friday afternoon here in the great state of Missouri.
We are excited to be here. Great way to kick off the weekend is to do a little stamping.
That's right. Hi, Jackie.
Except for we're not doing stamping today. Did you know that?
Yeah, you said something about no stamps.
Yeah.
What?
You gotta. What? That's right. Hi, Jackie. Come on in. From Pittsburgh. You didn't say it this time.
Well, everybody knows Jackie's from Pittsburgh.
Does everybody? Just everybody knows her.
I guess. I don't know.
All right. Well, I'm going to take a drink here so that I can talk for a few minutes.
Okay. Put that whiskey down.
It is not whiskey.
It's tequila.
It's not tequila. It's actually water. So, come on in.
Clear.
What's that?
Vodka is clear.
Bill, it is not. Come on. There are some children who watch this show, so let's be good, okay? It is not any of those things, everybody. Nope. He's so full of
Just water. Any flavoring?
I did put orange flavor in it.
That's what I got.
Is that?
Well,
don't
crap. I just
spilled it all over the place. Here. There's a paper towel. Well, I guess I know who's going to be mopping the floor this weekend.
That's right.
All right. So, I see Madison. I see Marsha. I see Nick. Mary Jo. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So,
wake up, Nick.
It's only 10 p.m. there, right?
She should be awake.
Yeah, she's kind of a night owl.
Hi, Jean. Shoot.
Hello, Jean. So, comment, like, share, subscribe. We love it. So, we're going to do a card without any stamps today.
I don't understand that. But okay.
I haven't let him see. I'm making him be in suspense.
Making him wait.
So before we get going, let's just talk about the new annual catalog. If you don't have a demonstrator and you would like me to be your demonstrator, I would be more than happy to send you a catalog. Of course, those of you who've spent $50 with me in the last 6 months, you've got one already coming your direction. What else was I going to say about this? Otherwise, if you don't have a demonstrator and you would like a copy of the catalog, the big thing is you're not working with anyone else. Just message me here on Facebook and, or I'll put, if you're watching this on YouTube later, I will put a link to my email address and I would be happy to get one of those out to you and start helping you with some stamping.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
So, Bill, have you seen the new in colors?
No.
No, you haven't seen them?
I haven't looked at the new catalog.
He has not, actually. This is Shy Shamrock. And we have
Irish.
A little Irish. That's right. That's like Nick. She's a little Irish.
That's right.
What is she? 5'1" or something.
Just over leprechaun height.
There you go. So, and then we have the peach pie. We have Pretty in Pink, which is a returning color, and it's very, very pretty. Oh, Jean Shoot is here, and this color is so color, pretty. Now, I don't know if this is Jean's color of purple. I think she likes the blue purple better, but I love that rosy purple.
What's it called?
It's called Petunia Pop.
Petunia Pop.
My favorite is the Summer Splash. I think it is the skunk off of Bambi, now that you say that. How do you even remember Disney?
I don't know.
And then they're adding a new color, and it is called beige.
Or light sand, if you really want to look at it.
Well, it is
manly.
It's manly. Is that what you're saying?
Sawdust color.
Sawdust. You're funny. So I went ahead and stamped these out so you can see how the inks ink, and they're pretty true. I got a new stamp set, so of course I had to play. So this one, again, is the Shy Shamrock. I'm trying to learn these. This is the Peach Pie. So they're very true. The inks are very true. This is the Pretty in Pink. This is the Pop of Petunia. This is the Summer Splash. And I ended up ordering 2 of the ribbons instead of the ink pad. So I can't show you the beige one, but look at how true they are to the actual paper. I was ecstatic. Now, of course, when they stamp on at first, they're dark, so you have to give them a minute to dry, but I was ecstatic at how much they actually match the color. In my video, I was saying that I thought this had kind of a green under hue. It doesn't on the paper, but it did on the DSP. So I'll have to look at those together. I had made a video of my box opening, but just wanted to share these with you. I think these are absolutely gorgeous colors. I'm so excited. Instead of looking at these as like subtles, I do want to let you know these are pretty saturated colors. So it's not like some of our other peaches. It's definitely a true peach. But they're really super pretty. So I was excited to get my hands on these, and I cannot wait to start. In fact, I probably will start using them in videos here soon. All right, let's get going to today's video. What's that?
Oh, videos, not lives.
Well, lives.
Oh.
Yeah, videos, lives, whatever I'll be doing soon. Okay, I'm going to be using the... Oh gosh, what is the name of this? The Delightfully Eclectic, I think is what it is called.
Paper share? No.
This is from last time. This isn't going to be in the new one. But I have some of this that I'm going to be using, and I wanted to use this extremely pretty, it's two-sided, but I'm going to use the floral side, so we'll just leave that out, of the Delightfully Eclectic. This is something that'll be retiring soon. I'm going to be using our multi-purpose adhesive sheets today because have you seen that?
Well,
for
come to work. Get
our,
in here.
Oh, Izzy decided to come in. That's who he was talking to.
Come to work, Izzy.
We always tell her she's coming to work when we go live. Wanted to say dies. So this is going to be the sentiment. That's why we're not using a stamp. This is going to be a nice, simple card. We are going to be using an embossing folder. This is the Distress Tiled 3D embossing folder. And I actually went ahead just to save a little bit of time. What's really cool about this, I'll stand up to see if I can get a little closer here. As you can see that the tile isn't completely, it's just distressed. It's not completely 100% embossed like that. And it's made to look like that. So this is a piece of just plain basic white that I used. It is cut at 4 by 5.5. And then for a little added interest here, I added we're going to stick it on a background, but I just decided to do a tent style. You can go ahead and score these if you want to. I find it's just easy enough if I go like this with my thumbs and push it back and then use my bone folder to put it down. So we're just going to adhere this on here. So does everyone have some good plans? It's going to be good weather here. I didn't know.
Sounds like it's going to be good over most of the country.
Ah, well, we could use it.
Well, maybe some of the East Coast might have some rain.
Let me add just a little bit. Oh, East Coast might get rain?
Well, they have all that snow, so if it rains, it might melt the snow and cause floodings.
Oh, well, no.
We don't want that.
We don't want that. Okay, so I just have a little base of this. Now, I'm going to pull out the rest of the pack, and I'll set that aside. I have a piece of DSP that's 2 3/4 by 4, and then a mat that is 3 by 4 1/4 that we're just going to adhere together with that floral side up. This is one of my favorite little card designs because you get the texture of the embossing folder, the movement of the DSP, and so that's perfect. Now, I do want to add, and this is another retiring item. So this is the Calypso Coral, and I believe this is called Braided Linen Trim. And we're just going to take this around here. And I'm not going to get too fussy because it's Friday and we all have fun things going on for the weekend, right? So we're just going to tie a knot instead of a bow. We'll do a knot, but I do want to kind of make it off to the edge here. So, and everybody does this a little bit different. I'm just going to do a granny knot like so. Tie it the way it's comfortable in your hand. That's why I switched it up. And then when you pull on it, if you pull just a little bit, it helps because it kind of tends to loosen when you're getting ready to do the knot. So when you pull this through, hold on to the bottom. And I don't know how much my hands are showing. But then as you pull your finger out, it's on the bottom. See how it loosened up? And that's how you can get it on fairly tight. So again, this was the Calypso Coral Braided Linen Trim. And if you pull it in the same direction, then we're going to trim this down. It's going to lay fairly nicely for you going in the same direction. Then we can kind of straighten that up. Okay, now I'm going to use the die cuts, and we're going to do a little die cutting here. So there's a thicker die cut. This one says, "Feel better soon." And I felt like the beginning of 2024, I've had just a lot of people in my life that have had some sickness or illness. So I went ahead just to save some time and I pre-cut the basic white outline. But to do this detailed die, so I'm going to set this aside. To do this, we're going to use a little scrap piece. Now this is our adhesive, it's a permanent adhesive, but this is our adhesive strip. So it's double-sided. And this is actually really fun when you have dies like this, because let's just peel this back here. So this I can throw away. And I have just a scrap piece of Calypso Coral. And so I want to put that down. Don't worry about it being perfect. Then I want to take my die over this. Because I've got extra sticky and I'm going to run this through, I'm just going to tape it onto itself. That way it won't get stuck on my plate. Just letting you know. We're going to take this die. Let me move this here. And let's bring in the mini cut emboss machine.
The mini boss.
The mini boss. You like this, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
I like that it's easier for me to do demonstrations and I don't have to.
Love the big one around.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to put down 1 and 2 kind of in a staggered manner. Then I'm going to put down my cardstock that I want to trim out. And I'll put the die on top of that facing down. The plate, well, this is kind of a handful, isn't it? Because my plate's just a hair warped. So let's go like this. Can she do it?
Yes, you can.
As you said it, I totally moved it around. Let me lay it this way and try it this way. I should have probably got another plate. There we go. We're on. Now, did I get that all the way on the thing? We'll go up just a hair. I'm surprised you didn't give Nick any trouble for... So get it started.
Well, I've been giving Nick trouble.
Oh, did she bring any treats this time?
No.
Well, she got money in her account from last time. So run this through.
Then where are my M&Ms?
That's right. That's why I thought you'd be giving Nick more of a trouble. So what this does is this die cut. So we'll pull this off. This is just trash now. It die cuts out, but then it leaves that sticky film on there. So using my...
Take your pick, too.
That's right. We're going to poke it out so I can get some of these out of here. Oops, let's get that out. Get it out from the edge. Now this is really fine, so I wouldn't try to glue this. I would only use this tool. Let me pop this out, pop this out. One of the tips that I was telling somebody recently, I don't know why this isn't coming out, is that I use, why isn't this cutting out? Let's try this one. That one came out. Is I take this and I do this into my trash. It's a little bit harder and I can get a lot of them to come out. I may have had out of my, there we go. But I gotta still get this one. This is pretty thin. That's why I decided to use this one. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we go. Okay. While we're doing that, where did my other one go? Here we go. On here, we're gonna take this. This is, can you see how fine and thin this is? You really need a little bit of a fingernail to kind of get these apart.
Come here.
Peel this backing off. And it is kind of delicate, so take your time because it's such a fine. But the end result is perfect. And it's okay if you touch that tape. Don't worry about that. It's okay. I like to turn it to the side because I'm right-handed and it's just easier for me to line it up. Is she wanting to be held?
No, I don't. Coming in here looking at us like, hey.
Oh, she's wanting to eat. That's what she's wanting. Oh, don't make me laugh. I started gluing it on wrong. Okay. There we go. Feel better soon. Okay, I'm a little bit off, but you guys get the idea. Let's see if I can peel it up and get it into the right spot. I can. Oh, too far. Overcompensated. There we go.
The other way.
The other way. That's right. Okay. Then all we have to do, now we can use our liquid glue, which is my favorite. But you don't need much of this. So FYI, just a little bit on there. And if you have to smooth it out, if you have to, I do really like these for when you're doing something like this. Then you can place that right on there. Those are reverse tweezers. If anybody asks me, I got them off of Amazon. And then this gives you a moment to kind of move this around and get it where you want it. Then I can move this over a little bit. There we go. Feel better soon. Now, I also used from that same set of words that I cut out, is I cut out just a little piece of this fresh freesia, this little flower. Now it's got a hole in the center. That's okay.
Yeah, we'll just put
Exactly.
Put something in it.
That's right. I'm bringing out my Stampin' Pierce mat for this, and I'm going to use this big wide end here, and I'm going to roll this around. This is from the Take Your Pick tool. That gives a little bit dimension. Did you see how that just popped that up? I don't know if that shows on camera, Bill. Tell me if it does.
You gotta get there.
Oh, am I ahead of you?
Yep, right there.
Okay. Shows a little bit. I can stop and pull it up. It kind of makes like a little cone flower out of it. So you can do a couple of things.
Yep, now it shows.
You can use liquid glue. You can use a glue dot like I'm doing, like a mini glue dot, and stick that on, which I like the mini glue dot. I'm going to have to say probably the best. All right, we'll come back to this. Let's turn it over and let me find some dimensionals. Here we go. Dimensionals, I find, are those things that don't really stick to ribbon, so I'm just going to stick it over here. It's going to hold it up the way I want it to be held up. And one in the middle, because we don't want that sag. This just adds. So let's just center this. So now we've used a die cut machine. To use the embossing folder, you will need the larger die cut machine. And I'm going to use something. You guys can do however you want. These are Bloomin' Pearls, and I love them. So you're probably thinking I'm going to go for gold, but I'm not. I'm going to use.
For the gold?
I'm not. I'm going to use this nice little pink. It's going to cover up the center of that flower. I can pull this in, and I can pop it up a little bit. And then let's do another one, because I think it looks really good. It matches. Where do I want it?
I think the card is very pretty.
It is very pretty. What can I say? I think I'm going to go maybe here. And do I want to do maybe a smaller one? Let's see. Oh, yeah, that's cute. I could put it in the center of the flower, but I think I'm going to just move it right over. So, okay, we're not done yet, though. That's just the front. That's just the front of the card. Let's take this and bring out the trimmer. And let's trim like a 1/2 inch down here, because I have another piece of DSP or of cardstock, and so my card's going to go this way, so I think I'll have this one at the top. These are actually easier to make than it is for me to talk and demonstrate it, but while we're doing this, because you can kind of tell what I'm going to do here, let's talk about Bill's favorite. He had mentioned earlier my paper share. My paper share is going on. It is, gosh, I think I start billing next week. Is it next week?
I don't know.
I think it is.
We're still taking orders. Woo!
Yeah. Is that good enough for another card? No, it isn't. It served its purpose. So we've got this. It is such an awesome deal for you if you are a stamper and tend to end up being a little bit of a hoarder. I say that in a good way, because we know I'm a hoarder of Stampin' supplies, but it's a way to use up product and not have a bunch left over. As you can see from my 12x6 paper share that I am using here, it is about to be retiring. Luckily, I have a lady who takes that stuff and uses it for the military, but then you're not left with a bunch of it left, especially if it's a DSP that you're not sure you like a whole lot of. Let's go ahead and do an envelope too, right?
Well, of course, why not?
Now, also imagine that you could do any of the sayings in there and have this be for Happy birthday, I think. Celebrate. I mean, you could use this for, ew, we'll have to go this side. Okay, barely have enough to do it. But then you get matching card and envelope. And this is another tip. Do your envelopes in the inside of your card at the same time that you're using your DSP while you have it out, because then you're more apt to use this pretty stuff up. Shelley Gardner, who is the co-founder of Stampin' Up, actually says, don't send a naked envelope. So I try to think of that. I do send them from time to time because I get busy. We all do, right?
Yep.
But it's a great way to send some happiness through the mail. Here we go. I've even got a little left over. So now I have a matching envelope with, let me clean this up, my card, kind of showcasing using our die cutting and embossing machine. It all coordinates. I mean, who wouldn't want to get this kind of wonderful card in the mail? I would.
I would.
Especially if I was feeling bad. And I think the Calypso Coral adds a little brightness to this. You know, you're telling them to feel better. But that could be good with, let me pull that back out. They have happy birthday. They have celebrate. They have little hearts. They have the stem to the floral that they have in here. They've got stars, and then I think, oh, it's stuck. The tape that they put on this really sticks this down. You're too kind. So that's kind of nice. Plus then the one that I just used, which was the Feel Better Soon. So these go here. So that's kind of a good variety of stuff. But again, without having stamps, and you just need a die cutting machine, and you would need the large if they're using the embossing folder. So that's the demonstration, but stick around if you want to know about some good things. I hope you enjoyed it. I do have a couple of announcements. Next week, Friday, there will not be a parfait. I have some guests coming from out of town and out of state. Actually, everybody's out of state to us. But since we're new here, so we will not have a parfait. However, I will be back next Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time for another card demonstration.
What was the name of the dies?
The dies are called Wanted to Say dies. They're called Wanted to Say, and the embossing folder that I used was the Distress Tile 3D embossing folder. Well, here's the thing. You don't have to memorize that. If you get my emails,
That's right. Sign up for our email.
The email is going to have the card dimensions. It will have the video, so you can always refer back to this video. You don't have to memorize it. So for that email, you're going to want to go to piccadillystampin.blogspot.com. Add that in. Go to, I think it's the second square down. You'll see join my emails or sign up for emails. Follow that prompt. I have been getting emails from everyone saying, I'd like to sign up for your email. I cannot legally sign you up. It is against the law to sign you up. They consider that spamming. So you have to sign up for the emails to be able to get on my email list.
Yeah, we don't want spamming.
But you like spam sandwiches,
I like
don't
spam
you?
sandwiches.
So anyway, sign up for those so that you can get my emails with the dimensions, photographs, and it will have this video in there. Last chance supplies. Stampin' Up! Has up to 60% off. Did place a couple of orders today. I did post in my VIPs that the modern label, modern oval, and the heartfelt hexagon punch are in, with the heartfelt hexagon stamp set, I believe, is also, that bundle is in if you want to save 10%. So if you need to do a little bit of shopping, this is the time to do it. before things go. Last Wednesday I was talking about we have some items that are carrying over, but the bundle price is not carrying over with them.
Oh, so you need that bundle now.
So you might want to check out, what was the bundle that I was using? I don't even remember.
I don't either.
I have to think. Oh, I can't remember the name of it, but it was for this card that we made on...
Crisscross.
Yeah, the crisscross card that we made on Wednesday night. So you might want to check that out because for 1 week only. So this means by next Tuesday, this is ending. If you place a $100 order before tax and shipping using my current host code, and this is my current host code, and it will be through next Tuesday, you can earn this travel caddy.
That's right.
For
travel
free.
Caddy.
From
me. Bag.
Yeah, Bill wants to use. Why is it that you want to use this for a tool bag?
Because it looks like it's pretty sturdy.
It is. It's a heavy quality canvas.
Lined canvas. Bag.
Yeah, it is lined. That I don't think is as heavy, but the canvas is heavy, and it looks like it's got a coating on the other side. There are 6, 3 on each side and 2 on each end, so 8 compartments. Plus, then it does open up to this quite wide. In fact, let's just see. You should be able to fit. Oh, yeah. You can fit this. You'd be able to fit. So it would hold.
A couple stamp
It'd be a good, yeah.
Die sets.
Couple stamp sets, die sets, yeah. So this is kind of a neat little thing that I've never done before. This
I've been mailing a bunch of them out, so
he has been mailing.
We appreciate that.
We do. Thank you, Bill. Yeah, he's been very appreciative.
Not very many of them left either.
No, there's not many left, so they're only good while supplies last. The extra bonus is that those who spend $150 get 2 card bases of each of these 6 colors, so that'd be 12. For you to try out and see what these look like beforehand, because these go live in May, the new in colors, and you'd be able to see them and see what they're like up close and in person. So there'll be 2 of those. That's, again, you wouldn't use the host code, but you would earn your own Stampin' rewards that you would collect immediately from Stampin' Up! For products, whatever you want. You could get Piccadilly perks. You get the artist bag and 12 of these sheets of the new in color and beige. So that's kind of an extra little thing. And then, as Bill has talked about, is the paper share. And he's been excited because he's going to help me start cutting some papers for the paper share. The benefits is that it's
Probably
1/4.
Won't be for a little, about a week.
We won't start until May. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We may start with some of the ones that I got.
You got some?
Early.
Ooh,
yeah.
All right.
It's 1/4 the cost. It takes up 1/4 of storage space. It is a way for you to get your hands on, play, try, see what you like. Of the new DSPs. It gives you lots of creative options. They are double-sided, just like I showed you on this paper. It was double-sided, so if you don't like one side, perfect. There's another side. It's easy to chop up paper when it comes in smaller sizes, and smaller sizes means less leftovers, which means less leftovers, less guilt for ordering more when the new stuff comes in. So that is what I have for you tonight. Surely do appreciate everybody stopping by. Remember, we'll be back next Wednesday, 7 p.m.
That's right.
And we're so excited. Were there any questions or anything, Bill,
No, I think
before?
you answered them.
Okay. All right. Well, then have a great weekend, you guys. We'll see you next week. Take care.
Yep.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.